So this space is supposed to replicate how Moon looks and how Moon feels for the robots, especially the rovers. So we have very little knowledge of how these robots, when they're driving on the Moon, interact with the terrain, and we don't know how the sunlight reflecting from that terrain actually affects the autonomy algorithms of the robot. So what we are simulating here is two things: how it's interacting with the terrain, and when they look at the terrain, what are they perceiving under different lighting conditions that are created by the sun. So we are not replicating the fine lunar terrain because it's not safe for the students to work it directly without having a lot of protective equipment. But what this does is it gives us a notion of how granular terrain works, and the regolith is very close to what you might see on the Moon, although the sizes are a little bit large. And when the robots are driving, they're still feeling same things as they would feel on the robot. Like if you see the rover kind of dig into the sand there, that's a very common thing, where rover wheels are kind of getting into the sand, getting stuck. So we're still able to replicate how rovers behave. The key thing is there's huge uncertainty and how these robots operate in space. So what we are trying to address is, can we design robots which are kind of adaptive, can change shape, and also kind of use these existing algorithms or develop new algorithms which can understand this adaptation capability. So a simple example would be this rover is capable of kind of crawling around, which is going to be very, very important if it is stuck. Eventually, we want to have like a full-fledged, sustained lunar exploration, right? So we need to have infrastructure, we need to have large habitats, and it's very difficult for humans to actually go and build those. Currently, astronauts are not even able to bend down and pick objects because of how heavy their suits are. So we are really far from humans being able to go construct things there. And this multi-agent coordination is going to help us understand how these robots can construct things, maintain, inspect, and potentially collaborate with humans and create like a robot ecology on the Moon.